Hi everyone, so today I finally have the lights, the light bulb, if I can insert an image at some point. I got the lights and let me know what you think about them, because just a minute before, I was actually, a little bit upset because the lights are so incredibly powerful that it made me feel like I'm going blind. I really hate flashes when pictures are taken, and this was like a permanent flash. It was just so crazy intense, but obviously it's a studio light, so it has to have a very powerful light bulb. However, I figured if I pointed rather than at me or the area that I'm filming, which was incredibly light, I thought, why don't I point it up onto the ceiling? So that will give me naturally more light. It looks like I am filming in daylight, I think, rather than it's actually very dark right now. It's 2:45 and that's it. Like, I would not be able to film at this point, and so I think it's quite good. Do let me know what you think, but at least it would give us consistency until springtime again, where I can just film during the daytime and have more light, and natural light is always the best, I find. But anyways, okay, so let's start with probably this part here. So I've got a couple of magazines which I wanted to share with you, because I got some of those with die cuts in case you're interested, because they're themed for Christmas, and I know that a lot of you really like that Christmas card video that I made, so I thought you might find that interesting as well if you're into die cutting. So in one of the previous videos I have mentioned that I picked Christmas present for myself, and I ordered it already, so I've got it, and it's a die cutting machine. Now I'll show you quickly. So the box is very heavy and I can't really fit it all into here, but I just wanted to show you quickly because I'll do a separate review video where I show you exactly how this works, what comes in it. It's basically the latest Spellbinder, the Platinum 6. It's a smaller version of the original one, and I was wondering why it was so incredibly heavy, but I watched a video on YouTube where it shows the inside mechanism, which has two kind of very powerful metal rolls in there, which is where the weight is coming from. But anyways, so for that I got a few die cuts. So this magazine is the card making. So like I said, it comes with tiny little ones, die cuts, and I think it also comes with this Winter Wonderland paper. It's quite thin, but you could use it for crafting projects, so in case you're interested, that's what it is. Then I also got this other magazine because it had also very lovely floral and a couple of Christmas ornaments as well. So it's a really good mix of pretty things. So there are these kind of Merry Christmas, like I said, the ornament, a couple of bows, and I think something like, it looks like mistletoe, but it's not. It's this kind of like wintry berries, a pine cone. So you could create something like this on a card or throughout the year as well. Like I said, there's loads of nice flowers, and this one is great for watercoloring as well because it's just the outlines. The filled in stamps are just these, but the rest you can stamp it and watercolor in, because it's like a coloring project. So that's that. And then one more thing, which was this one. I thought that looked really, really pretty. So you could cut out a bunch of snowflakes, or there is also this very pretty snowflake frame for a card. So you could do this type of thing here. And that's that. Let's also look at a couple of other die cuts that I have ordered. So I've ordered this one from Jane Davenport, which is it's called something Sea Flower. Yeah, Sea Flower die cut. So you get these two. it's very, very intricate. So because there's small details here, you'll need one of those tools with a needle that you poke out. I've got one from Sizzix when I ordered it ages ago, like a stamping mat, and it came with that needle tool. So I will use that. I don't need to order another one. And then I also ordered the Sizzix Tim Holtz. It's called the Framelits die cut set, and it's mainly for tags, and it also has the little eyelet here. So you've got an abundance of sizes. You've got the classic big size as well as the smaller sizes, which is just fantastic, because sometimes I want to have like a watercolor paper die cut of a tag, so I can do like an illustration on there, and that's now something I can do. But I will show you all of those and how they work once I do the review for my die cutting machine. And then there is this one, which is typically I ordered a couple of things from this brand. I think it's called Xcut, but I wasn't very happy with the quality, so I'll see how their die cuts are. But basically it's a set for envelope making, so you make a little envelope out of any paper you choose, and then you can make this card as well to put in. So that was great. And then finally, also from Sizzix Tim Holtz, I ordered Thinlits. It's a collection of wild flowers, and there are 7 of them there, so they're very, very pretty. I thought it'd be great to do like silhouettes, you know, if you cut it out of like black paper or something like that, and then just kind of stick it on and create loads of crafty projects with it. So I like the fact that it comes in this envelope as well. Makes it look very nice. Okay, so that's it for die cuts. The next thing I want to share with you is, this is just quite trivial. I got this in Tesco's actually, but these looked very pretty for acrylics, like paint mixing. So I can just throw it out after I'm done with the project, because as you'll see, I actually bought a few acrylic paints, and it's a little bit surprising for me because it's not something I thought I would invest into, but I am incredibly, I just have this inspiration right now to expand my art kind of knowledge or experimentation. And yeah, and just play around with different mediums. The more you experiment, the better you get at it, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so before I get onto the acrylics, oh, there's one more thing here. So this is for the die cutting. So I have researched a little bit the die cutting, and I found that you need, apart from that pointy tool with the needle, you also need this little brush which helps you to clean the die cuts very quickly. So when the die cuts are quite intricate, let me just show you on the Jane Davenport one is a great example. So basically you'll end up with these tiny little pieces of paper stuck in between these cutting lines, and it will take you ages to get them out. If you tap them, they're going to stick there. So what you need is you basically, to get the main cut image, you see there are these holes, so you use the needle tool and you poke it through, and you basically push the paper, the cutout paper out. However, those little bits that will be stuck there, what you do is you use one of those brushes. It's called die brush. This particular set is a die brush and foam pad set, which has a little foam pad. So you put your die cut on there, and as you're holding it, you just roll it with the brush, and the little bristles kind of tickle the small pieces of paper out, and it makes it a lot easier to clean out your die cutting. So if you didn't know that yet, I hope that will help the process of die cutting to be faster for you. So yeah, before I jump into the acrylics bit of the video, I wanted to share 2 more things which I didn't buy recently. Actually, this I bought I think almost 2 years ago, and I bought it for a certain project. I bought one of those paper mache figures, and it's like a big head of an elephant, and I was going to cover it with gold leaf and put it on Mason's wall, but somehow I never found the time to do it, so I had these items sit in a shopping bag underneath my desk. So I finally grabbed them out. So it's a Pebeo Deco Effect Mixtion Gliding Paste, it's called, and this is the Copperu Gold Flakes, and they're supposed to be used together. So what you do is shake up the bottle a little bit, but nothing seems to be settling. I mean, it's been sitting there for 2 years, so nothing has settled or it hasn't gone off or anything like that. So it's kind of like a milky texture of this solution, and you then take a brush, take an old one that you don't care for, and wherever you want to have some gold, like I've shown you on this project, that's how I've done it, then you basically just cover those areas with a little bit of that paste, and then it says wait for 15 minutes, but goodness me, I don't have the patience, so I quite literally go in straight away with the gold leaf and kind of rub it on, and then later, once it's dried, then I kind of go in and rub off the edges to create this lovely effect. And so yeah, I will try to link these two if I can find them on Amazon, and they're just really fun, I think, for now for Christmas as well. A little bit of gold leaf, you know, you can do so much with it, not just on paper but like on different projects, so I thought that might be useful to share with you now. Okay, the other thing is this Heidi Swapp Color Shine, which is the mint color. I think I told you as well that I ordered it on Amazon. Now, I didn't expect it to be such a perfect Christmas color. Look at that. It's like a Christmas tree color. So I definitely wouldn't call it a mint. I expected something completely different for a mint color. However, I used it on top of this project here as well. So you can see this dot and these couple of dots. I sprinkled the color shine onto it. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you as well, which I don't think I've done before, with Heidi Swapp, what you need to do with the color shine sprays, once there is like a blob of color, make sure you take a little bit of tissue and kind of suck out most part of it, because if you don't, it will dry quite glossy, and also it will be sticky for a while. So what you need to do is take it off, and then you'll see the shimmers more, and then once you've done that, make sure you set it with a heat gun or like a heat tool, and what that does is then it prevents it from being sticky and the pigment to come off. Otherwise, if you don't set it with a heat tool, you will always touch it and you will get that residue of the paint. So it's important to set it with the heat tool. Okay, so again, very good for Christmas. I mean, look at the two together. They just scream out Christmas. Right, so okay, so finally we're moving on to the acrylics part of it. Now, I have also ordered this Gelli printing plate. It's a square 6x6, and this was actually a set, I think for 24 quid you get the two together. So originally I was just going to order the Brayer by Ranger, but then it also suggested I buy them two together and it was cheaper. So I kind of have been obsessed watching videos on a gel printing plate, and I have seen a couple of videos where the prints are so beautiful, and that's what I want to try. So I will do like a tutorial for you as well, and a review video on these two. I just noticed that the video cut out when I was showing you this Brayer and the Gelli printing plate, so I'm not sure at which point, but basically I will do a review for you, and I will show you how to use these. These are very fun. Okay, I used to do actually a similar thing back in my art college years, and yeah, so it was really fun. You can do loads of stuff with it. So let's now talk about acrylics. Now, I've ordered two. So I've ordered Liquitex, as in 2 brands, and Dilutions. Dilutions are, from what I understand, is my first time experience. They are supposed to be more kind of thinner acrylic paint compared to the Liquitex, which are, these are heavy body. Let's see. Oh, so it doesn't have any covers on there, but it's gorgeous colors. I mean, the colors are just stunning. So this is the what is it called? Pure Sunshine. And then there is this one, which is a Funky Fuchsia. So typical fuchsia color. I'm not sure in the end why I ordered it, because there is this magenta in the set, which might be very similar. Then I also ordered this color, which is quite unique. So it's called Pomegranate Seed, and I really love it. But the 3 together, I think, are supposed to make a very nice piece of work. Oop. So there we go. So you can see they're quite liquidy. And yeah, so I can obviously paint with them. I can do anything with them. However, mostly I ordered them for the Brayer and the Gelli plate projects. So Liquitex, I decided to try the heavy body acrylics versus the gesso that I have been using. So I wonder what the difference is. I didn't have a Liquitex acrylic, and I have heard loads of good stuff about it. And then I got this set, which is, oh yeah, it does say, obviously, with big letters, heavy body acrylic. You get 12 tubes, and I don't remember what this particular set was called, but it's a professional range, and I will put everything. I got this on Amazon, so I'll put the links down below. But there are different sets you can get, and I particularly like this one because it's just not boring color, you know, selection. There's loads of great stuff here. So I've got a small tube of titanium white already here, but white goes so quickly, so I wanted to have a big tube. Now these are 59 mils, but they are good size. I mean, you know, if you're not someone who purely works in acrylics and does large canvases, then it will take you ages to finish these. So let me just tell you quickly what the colors are: cadmium yellow medium hue, cadmium red medium hue, alizarin crimson hue permanent, medium magenta, brilliant purple. Look at this blue, so gorgeous, light blue permanent, ultramarine blue red shade, brilliant yellow green. You know how it's professional when it says red shade on the ultramarine blue, rose sienna, neutral, what's this one, neutral grays, ivory black, and titanium white. So beautiful colors. Looking really forward to working with them. Okay, so I think this video is already super long, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'm definitely looking forward to doing loads of arty and crafty projects. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.